Hi Cancers, and welcome to your July 2022 General Tarot Forecast. This is Sky coming on to talk to you about your month ahead of July, your season. Happy Cancer season. I am so happy to be coming on during Cancer season. It feels like a milestone, okay? That will probably be what I title your reading, because I feel that not just for you, but for everyone, this July and this Cancer season specifically rings in some type of milestone for a lot of people. Good and bad milestones, but also I think that it can't really be that bad because things are really getting lighter, really getting more oriented toward healing, and getting a lot less unnecessary. Okay, so I feel that the inflated nature of the energy starts to calm a little bit, or it's very open to do that if people want it to do that. And I also feel that the unnecessary tangential aspects of our own lives that we've been perhaps blowing way too much steam into, blowing way too much energy into unnecessarily, also really start to calm down. I just think it's going to be an incredible milestone, and I'm so excited to be doing this reading for you all. First of all, before I get too heavily into it, I did just release the Sun in Astrology video on June 21st. If you haven't had a chance to check out that video, I will link it below. And yes, it is a big milestone video for my channel, as it means that I've now done the Sun all the way through Saturn, okay, in all of the through the signs videos, which are all of the planets that can be in any of the signs. Of course, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto are generational planets, so usually there's only 4 or 5 of the signs in some cases that are even currently alive on the planet. But yes, it was a big milestone, and if you get the chance, go over and check out that video, check out your sun sign, and leave a comment if you get the chance to help the video perform well. And also on this video as well, Cancer, be sure to check out the description box, join my mailing list if you have the chance, and subscribe to the channel. So intuitive messages for Cancer during this Cancer season of 2022 in July. As you ring in these milestones, I think that you get a really powerful dose of clarity on where you've been carrying too much weight, or on where you've been overcommissioned or over pressed. Okay, we have the Ten of Wands here, and it was still coming up in June. It's been like the card of the year. Okay, Ten of Wands, Nine of Wands. And I think that collectively so many people are rediscovering their relationship to work, to labor, to labors of love, or to the reasons why people sometimes work so hard or feel that they have to carry more than their fair share. What is their purpose? What is their motivation when they take on perhaps more than they can handle? Why do people do that? Is it because they're trying to get ahead? Are they trying to pay stuff forward? Is it because they want to be seen a certain way? Is it because it's a necessity? Is it because they can't get by unless they do that much? Okay, we have maybe deconstruction of the why factor when it comes to what we're putting on our plate and what we're signing up for. So I really recommend Cancers, with the Death card coming up, okay, in conjunction with that Ten of Wands archetype. I think that everybody has an important withdrawal during this time, or a really important maybe addition to the commitments, or tweaking, or refinement to what they feel maybe has even been their baseline for such a long time. Also, if you heard my July 2022 comprehensive astrology video, you would have heard a lot of talk about detachments, even from relationships. Breakups are possible during this time, but I don't feel them to be particularly traumatic. Of course, any breakup can become traumatic, but they don't feel like the worst breakups or disconnections that people go through, but they just feel monumental and representative of some type of larger milestone. You also have the Empress, the Queen of Pentacles, the Four of Swords reversed, coming up in your reading, Six of Wands. Do you notice the theme between those 4 cards is some type of a seated position, some type of resting, some type of comfort? I feel that you need comfort in July, especially as you wait for your solar return. I feel that you need to perhaps take more time off, or you need to prepare yourself a more comfortable lifestyle or position. I feel that many Cancers have done the work, okay? The work has been done, the status has been earned, the caricature has been developed, and you don't really have to keep pushing 500% here. Okay, you don't have to keep this like huge investment of energy going, and you can really start to like lay back and in a way be served. Okay, the Queen of Pentacles and the Empress upright together in the same reading to me indicates being served or being helped, or having someone help you do something and not having to do everything yourself. You have this 5, 6, and 10 of Wands, so there is something just still in what you're carrying. Also, are you trying to like maybe channel energy by working more, or are you trying to maybe compete or have some type of hierarchical dominance or something with the 5 and 6 of Wands, and also the Empress and Queen of Pentacles can also be very strategic or hierarchically focused because they are like Queen and Empress vibe, right? So I feel like so many Cancers are like really fighting or really pushing to achieve something, and it's like it's already achieved. That's something that I feel that so many Cancers need to hear. It's already achieved. You already have it. Okay, you've already got it. And I think that the Death archetype is poignant for you this month because it says, okay, now that you've got it, this is a different way or a different means of progress from here. I think that, milestone, rite of passage, different means of progress from here is important. There's a bit of a gateway here. I've talked about how July is a huge decision point for so many people. And then January of 2023 is again. Here, I think for everybody, there's like a huge signpost that's like, okay, you don't have to revert to like 2017. You don't have to revert to 2015. You don't have to start over or do things the way you've always done it. Because in some way, by July of 2022, things have been done, identities have been forged, reputations have been created, expectations have also been understood, and also like core beliefs. This is really more so it, like core beliefs about people, about who they are, what they do, and how they rest or how they sit comfortably. Those core beliefs are now very solid. So this is a congratulatory note for those people who have been working hard for such a long time. You can take a load off and you can kind of just soak it up or just now have the reward, okay? Birthday gifts, gifts in general. As you age up or as you celebrate your birthday, you realize, wow, at this age, I actually don't have to have such a hard time as I had for the last few years. How beautiful things like that are. Very 4 of Wands energy. That's not in your reading, but that's always a great energy to be in during your birth month or birth season. I definitely challenge you, Cancers. I think that this would be a really great challenge for the month of July. How can I make some of this easier? How can I make some of this less hurtful? How can I have more comfort in my life? How can I acknowledge my want for progress and my want for, carrying a certain burden, dare I say, in an easier environment or in a more loving or healthy climate? The Empress and the Queen of Pentacles are a lot about developing health. And I think with the 4 of Swords reversed and the 10 of Wands coming up in the same reading, you could kind of be on like the edge of a health issue or on the edge of like some type of burnout or autoimmunity as a result of overworking. So I want you guys to know that by the end of July, there does really need to be a better system or a healthier, easier system in place. Otherwise, Cancers, before we get into your week to week, I feel like there's one more thing that needs to come up. I'm trying to understand exactly what that is. Okay, there's a likelihood also of, this is an interesting message. There's a likelihood of a weird kind of understanding of a false perception of time. So you could see that you have like memories surfaced during this time, or you could see that you thought that you like maybe blocked someone, but you never had, or there's like a lot like, oh yeah, I blocked that person and I'm not going to hear from them, but they like show up at your house or they still find a way through or something. There's something of like a boundary definitely potentially being crossed here. And I want to prepare you all for that, but it's not to me feeling like a violent type of thing or like really that bad of a thing, but it's having you look at your pretenses and what you think is the state of your boundaries, and through maybe seeing that they weren't what you thought that they were. Okay. So with that, yeah, really careful with like who you give the keys to your house, who you, I'm not feeling that this is a scary type of thing, but it's just like there could be breakthrough experiences or breakthrough kind of old underlying things that you thought you had maybe sealed yourself off from kind of resurfacing now. It's a resurfacing month for everybody. And in a positive way, that can mean that we can restructure relationships. We can get closures. We can also restart friendships or see that transformations or healings have happened on one or both sides. Also, there's a likelihood of having to like reach out to old friends during this time, or having to like reach out to other people involved in the group to like get status on like the other person who was like once unwell, who might kind of be better now, but not. I feel like there's this like kind of dynamic about right now where people are like, are they good? Are they better? Has this changed? Is this a changed person that I'm working with, or is this the way it used to be? And it's going to be different for everybody, but I just want to prepare you, Cancers, that there could be that kind of experience. But it's going to be a healing, I think, experience. But keep your security in good order also during this time. Okay, let's talk about your week to week. In the first week of July, Cancers, the 5 of Wands, rooted down by the Empress. Clashes, okay, that is a clash. The Empress is not about competition or, being so rigged against people in such a close proximity. It's about wide open, breathable spaces. And it's about kind of, you see like the flowing, draped symbolism within the garment that the Empress is wearing. And then you see the like tighter, less flowing garments that the people in 5 of Wands are wearing. It says that there's a conflict, like maybe the clothes aren't fitting properly, or maybe you're also not being upfront with yourself about how flowing or constrictive a certain situation in your life is. So definitely take a look at anything like self-employment or things which give you this impression of prosperity or impression of ease, but actually are way harder or way more demanding. Because what I'm looking out here for you all in July, I'm looking out for things that you have a false pretense as being easy, prosperous, and abundant, but are actually 10 of Wands or 5 of Wands in disguise. Okay, I'm really keeping my eye out for that. And I want you guys to, in the first week of July, I think it'll be really clear. Like, wow, this self-employment, or wow, having my own business, or wow, this new position that opened up could bring me the ease and abundance that I've always wanted, but they need me to work 60 hours a week, or I have a lot of things that I'm unwilling to delegate or unwilling to share in the burden of creating. That's powerful for you guys this month. It's important to think about. Week 2, 6 of Wands rooted down by the King of Swords. Okay, things are getting better. You're getting more logistical and more serious, or more like real with yourself, I feel. King of Swords is about realistic ideas. It's about polished ideas. It's about not deluding ourselves to something being like easy when it's hard or hard when it's easy. Also, there's an elevation happening one way or another, but you want to understand what it takes to do that. Week 3, 10 of Wands rooted down by the Death card. That's big stuff. I think it's ending that 10 of Wands energy. I think you're putting out some type of resolution during that time, or you're committing to an easier life. And that's what that energy is to me, Cancer, is committing to an easier life, committing to a healthier life, committing to decrease the inflated or deflate things a little bit. There's a bit of a deflator energy there. And that's happening macroeconomically right now, Cancers, as well. So it's not out of time, okay? There's a lot of stuff disappearing right now, and a lot of value also eclipsing. So I think it's good also for people to kind of think, well, what can I maybe just eclipse out of my own experience? Maybe 4 of these wands instead of 10 of them. Week 4, the 4 of Swords reversed rooted down by the Queen of Pentacles. I feel like we're really DJing a great experience here. Cancer is a really interesting kind of fun riddle of a reading we got going tonight. It's a late night reading, 12:12 actually at night when I'm coming to you. 12-12 with the fourth week and the Four of Swords with the Four Wands instead of the 10. Okay, we're having fun now. Okay, Four of Swords reversed done by Queen of Pentacles. It is time to get our health in order, Cancers. Okay, you're the fourth sign with the Four of Swords in the fourth week, needing the Four Wands instead of the 10. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm just having fun here. And the 5 and the 6. Oh, the 5 and 6 of Wands. You are the fourth sign, and you rule over this archetype of the Four of Swords as well. Cancer is the best sign for understanding how to cope, how to heal, how to get better from an injury, how to soothe burnout. And I think you might have some burnout to soothe, or you might have a spa that you need to be at, or a wonderful bed waiting for you, or a wonderful just escape. So that's very positive in the fourth week. Also, I think that you need to start making quotas for yourself. So as you eclipse out some of these negative inflated aspects of your life, you might start to create quotas of certain like really healthy exercise regimens, like 5 days a week. And I'm going to like maybe create a page that I like put a magnet on my refrigerator. On 5 days a week, I'm going to do that run on that trail that I really enjoy. And then also I'm going to do like a core workout, and that has to happen 5 times a week. And this is maybe even more important than me like showing up to work. Not necessarily, but maybe it needs to be. Maybe some of these smaller things really need higher priority, because there is a reprioritization this month, an important one. So try to really think about the healthy quotas that your life is demanding, instead of just the robot work that you might be finding yourself doing without these types of priorities in place. So let's talk more about that in your extended reading, Cancer. Let's talk more about reassessing hierarchy, reassessing priorities, reassessing hierarchy of priorities, and getting to a place where you are the form and living in the form that you want to be in. So I do these extended readings on Patreon. I do weekly tea chats as well, which is the main content on Patreon, which I think is a great value. Check it out. Check out my mailing list as well, Cancer. That's free. It's just a good way to keep in touch, in case social media is weird, which I think it's weird for everyone right now. But yes, there's also the red subscribe button here on YouTube if you enjoy YouTube. And yes, I will talk to you soon. Have a wonderful month. Let's do this extended. Much love. Bye.